Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to take a look at a brand new Mission Souls cover, Would, the Alice in Chains song. So W-O-U-L-D ? This was a song that was on their Dirt album, which was kind of their massive album. Now, I happen to really like the MTV Unplugged, and that also included this. So I'm familiar with the song, and we're very much excited to see them perform it, just for that fact. Adrian, do you know this song?
A little bit. I remember seeing this video on VH1, or a video for this song anyway.
Okay.
Not this video, of course.
Right, yeah. All right, so you have an idea what the song is like and all that. Alice in Chains, big band from Seattle, for those who don't know. One of the big grunge bands, although a lot of those bands were kind of misnamed. I don't really know that grunge, I don't know that you can put your finger on grunge, because all the bands I hear about that were grunge are a little different from each other. You know, they used fuzz boxes. I don't know what the term really means, but anyway, they were a great band. This is them when they're still very young. They don't have a lot of stuff out. You know, they came up with this great album. Definitely worth listening to if you haven't. But Mission Souls just keeps blowing us away with their covers of everything. Adrian, do you have any thoughts ahead before we look at this?
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing a great cover of this song, because that's what Mission Souls does, is great covers.
It's their specialty, it seems like. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so with that in mind, let me just see who's involved in this. So this just went up a few days ago. Yep, Ice on drums, Stacy on rhythm guitar, main vocals, Nisha on lead guitar and backing vocals, and Nacy's on bass. It's just the kids on this one. Those are always fun. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. Great little poses at the end there. That was fun.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it kind of takes me back. I remember more of the song as I heard more of it.
They did a stupendous job on that, I thought. I mean, I like that song. Let's talk about the song a little bit first. The thing about Alice in Chains is they write these songs with interesting riffs that kind of go where you don't really expect. They're a little bit angular, I guess. I don't know. They often kind of traversing this section, this area that you don't often go, or where guitar riffs won't often go. It's never a feel-good riff, but it's something that's simple and can be repeated and sounds really good with repeated listenings. And I think this song is a kind of a prime example of that. Like the chords that they decided upon for the chorus in particular were pretty interesting, I thought. Where all of a sudden it was almost dissonant for a little bit, like the decisions that were made on the changes. And yeah, that's kind of what they were all about. And they often did have, for those who don't know, a dual lead vocal going on. It would be Lane Staley, the main lead singer, and then Jerry Cantrell, who was also the lead guitar player. And he wrote much of the music. Lane often wrote the lyrics. I'm not sure what the division of labor was on that particular song, but that's kind of the typical thing, with this band. They were kind of the two leaders, especially Jerry, really. This album peaked at number 6, okay, in the United States. It had 5 singles. It went 5 times platinum. It won a Grammy Award for Best Hard Rock Performance. And yeah, so it did okay. Apparently this song was also part of the soundtrack to the Cameron Crowe film Singles. Okay, so now let's talk about the performance itself. Nacy's, I love the way she plays that bass guitar and gets that sound that you need out of the bass guitar. Pretty much mirrored what the original band did. I think they may have tuned the whole thing up a little bit.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a different key, like a higher key or something.
Yeah, I think they went up 3 half steps. So it's a little bit higher up. And we've seen them do that before. They've done that with other songs. And it works fine. They did that with Tunnel of Love, as a matter of fact, if I remember correctly. Which was quite a feat, because that's a crazy, complicated song. I like that we heard lead vocals also from Nisha a little bit. That was cool. And Nacy's, of course, kicked in a little bit, too, I noticed on Stacy's mic. So we had all 3 sisters singing.
Yeah, that, and of course, Ice is killing it on the drums behind them.
Yeah, he's almost like, give me something challenging, guys. As usual. He's so good. I enjoyed Nisha's guitar lines as well. The solo she pulled off there. Stacy definitely sounding good on the lead vocals for the most part, and her guitar parts as well. I mean, the whole thing just works so well.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, like the original, a good rocking tune, very faithful cover.
Yeah, and nicely done. And it is impressive when they change the key to do it. Because, a lot of these songs were written in such a way that it's easiest to play on the guitar. You don't necessarily want to have to do these weird things just to get the, And you kind of have to do that if you change the key. And you're still playing the guitars. So I don't know if Alice in Chains had them tuned way down from normal. That's possible. Maybe they pulled the old Black Sabbath trick. But beyond that, I mean, it just adds an extra level of complication. And yet we didn't hear any difference in the performance. It sounded right to us.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the song just took me back hearing it.
Yeah.
It was in a different key, but it still worked.
I don't think we featured any Alice in Chains yet on the channel. Maybe we did one. We might have done something like Rooster or maybe that was a cover. I'm not sure. We should check that out. We should check into Alice in Chains.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, they're worthwhile. Thanks very much to Lee for this particular request. It was a great one. They seem to be thriving, just putting out video after video without interruption, and that's great to see. So, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? And if you've got particular suggestions for us, leave those below. If you have thoughts on anything that was in this video that you think we missed out on, leave that as well. Any details, and just give your general impressions, especially if you're an Alice in Chains fan. What did you think of this cover? And with that, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.